Thank you, Love Source God, for allowing me to receive and deliver the divine messages, these tarot and channeled messages for my brothers and sisters of humanity at the sign of Pisces as their sun, moon, rising, or northern node for this February mid-month 2017. What is on their heart? What do they need to know? Where are the solutions, the answers, and the guidance for my brothers and sisters with a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or northern node for February mid-month 2017? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and what is a custom word of clarity for my Pisces sun, moon, rising, and northern node for February 2017 mid-month? Love Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Having a tough time getting it together there, Pisces? Is it feeling a little bit of resistance and making a plan come together, maybe? Okay. What's the custom words of clarity for Pisces, February mid-month 2017? That goes with this reading. That for someone, all of these messages will resonate, and for everyone, some of these messages will resonate. For their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, that we might all live and experience our highest, lightest, and brightest good. Okay. The bottom of the deck. The World. I think I've been holding my cards upside down. Now I got them all mixed up. The World. Things coming to a successful completion. Projects wrapping up. Some relationships wrapping up. Some situations, contracts wrapping up. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus lady coming into play real strong here. And she's your everything. And you're sizing her up. Oh my goodness. You're sizing her up. You're looking at her and you're like, I really appreciate. And you're just wanting to connect. You want to make that connection. You're going to send out offers. Hey, how about I take you out for lunch sometime, or take you out for dinner, or I remember you said you needed help with this. Maybe I could come help you out. Because I feel like you've been with someone else, or getting to know other possible connections, and it just was not connecting the way this has been connecting. And also, I'm getting a lot of prosperity and abundance on a whole nother storyline. Like, that's one thing, but now someone else may be feeling this more like you wrapped up. I feel like some of you have wrapped up a sale of some home or something, and so now you're like, I am sitting real pretty. I can do whatever I want because I got this big coin right here in my hand, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play with these ideas for a little while. I'm not going to immediately go, but I'm gonna start putting my feelers out there and seeing what I want to do with this big old coin I got. What would I like to do? What pleases me? And you're being very nurturing and caring. And I feel like if you really, for somebody, you just received this big coin, and so you're taking care of your family. There's some things that have been needed by some children in the family, or some other elderly family members, or something like that. And you're You're like, okay, I can handle this now. I got you. I got you. I'm going to take care of this for you. And so you're doing that. But at the same time, as you're doing all that, because that makes your heart feel good. So that's good. You're not doing anything because you're being forced. Nobody's twisting your arm. You're doing these things because you want to do these things and you feel better doing these things. So that's awesome. I got to give that to you. That's awesome. Because a lot of times when people do things like that, they're doing it because they're feeling compelled or obligated, and it's not that. You genuinely want to do these things. And aside from that, you're like, okay, I'm accomplishing all of this. Now what am I going to do for myself? It's so easy for me to figure out what to do for others. Now I've finally have the opportunity where the world is at my hands, and the world is at my disposal. What am I going to do with it? Where do I want to go? What experiences do I want to have? I have to. Depressing, okay? So I feel like with this depressing, I feel like pressure is coming out. You've been under so much pressure for so long to make ends meet, to bring things together, to keep things going. Now that pressure is letting off. When I saw the word depressing, I didn't think emotionally depressed. I saw a press. My mother used to work in a dry cleaners, and she would press the pants. And I saw the press depressing. It came up. The pressure came off. The heat is let off now, is what I'm feeling here. So I see for some of you, again, a Taurus person very strongly. Could be a Capricorn for some of you, or a Virgo. But I do see Taurus coming in very strongly, as figuring prominently as somebody that you would like to connect to, because you just feel so much better when you're around them. And you appreciate the conversation that you have, and the way that you're both passionate for the same type of things. Like, you could go to the library together, you could go out dancing together, you could go take a walk in the park together, and you don't get bored. You always have something to say to one another, which you don't want to do together right at this time, but in the future you won't mind, because it won't allow you to talk, is go to a movie. Y'all ain't trying to go to no movie right now. You got too much to say to each other, and sitting there side by side for 2 hours or so is not, without like openly talking. I mean, you're gonna whisper in each other's ear, but you'd rather just sit down at a cafe or take a walk in a park or somewhere where you can laugh out loud together and enjoy the newness of this. I'm so excited for you. This is such a beautiful reading. I would love to read for you on a personal level in regards to your own personal questions and concerns. I'd love to contact on your behalf, and if you would like more information about that, you can check out my website. I do accept tips for these readings that I've done here for you on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to send your tip, I would graciously accept that, and you can send that by PayPal. But for more information on readings or any of the work that I do, you can check me out online at lphtarot.com. That's lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.